Which stormtroopers from Star Wars are the flyest? Which have the most drip? Looking good. That's the question on Reddit today. Well, actually, the question on Reddit today is who are your favorite stormtroopers? But I wanted to spice it up a little. Let's read the answers. Thasgar says Solo's Imperial troops, Mud Troopers, are, in my opinion, really good. It was very refreshing to see regular soldiers of the Empire instead of stormtroopers, and their armor is really great, having that grounded tone while also being terribly Star Wars esque. They feel like the most practical armor the Empire ever pulled out. Otherwise, Clone Commandos, their armor is drippy. LFTL56 writes, despite the First Order being completely boring, I will admit that I love the appearance of the sequel era stormtroopers. As far as my favorite, though, Episode 2 Clone Troopers. Seeing an army of them explode on the big screen as a 7-year-old will always be burned into me. Fel NFU says, it might just be me, but the First Order helmets always look like some kind of Tesla model suits, really tacky. LFTL56 replies, I think the issue might lie in the composition of the helmets and how it appears on screen. It definitely has that Apple Store white look to it. They should have had them look a lot less reflective and more rugged. MSG Dapper writes, I'm going to get hate for this, but my least favorite are Old Republic troopers. In terms of valor, they're some of the best, but I've always hated that they have white armor. Even in Legends, white armor was a choice that Kamonians made as a revolutionary intimidation thing that then the succeeding Empire adopted, and the T-visors were a Mandalorian thing that clone troopers only have because of Jango. My favorite is Clone Troopers, hands down. They're the most elite, and they're some of the most complex characters. Their very existence is an existential dilemma. And they are bred for battle and technically government property, yet, being physically identical with some notable exceptions, they are some of the most diverse group of individuals with some of the richest emotional storylines. They're just such fascinating characters, not to mention great warriors. For me, it's not even close. J.W. Ramzik writes, the OT Stormtroopers are the most menacing looking for me. There's something about them that generates the most fear from their looks alone. Of course, some of the later troops might have been better, but not as menacing looking. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Bees, and I love reading the Star Wars subreddit to you guys out here on the internet.